So, did you know kiwi birds can actually live up to 60 years old? And that Tasmanian devil bites can go straight through metal because they happen to have the strongest bite force of its size of any mammal in the world? What about little penguins? Those itty-bitty, adorable little blue penguins, only native to New Zealand and Australia, who also happen to be called fairy penguins. Or quokka, who can actually go for weeks without eating because of the fat that they store inside of their tails. Or what about the spectacled flying fox, who loves to eat nectar and pollen from the eucalypt trees of its native home in Australia? Yeah, all of those facts are going to be relevant to you. They're relevant to me. They're relevant to everyone because Planet Zoo has the new Oceania pack coming out, you guys! Yep. Look at the little kiwi bird! Oh my gosh. Every time I see it run, I just want to fall over because it's so cute. Oh, wow. And you know what I love almost more than the beauty of the flying foxes and the kiwi are the plants. I take it back. I actually love the kiwi. Was that a little tree trunk house that it gets to live in? Hold up here. But yes, my friends, we do indeed have the Oceania pack coming out for the newest of the Planet Zoo DLC. It'll actually be out very soon, so we do not have to wait long to sink our feet into the soft sands of what will hopefully be one of my favorite packs ever. Because not only are kiwi and spectacled flying foxes and quokka already up there with some of my favorite animals, but as some of you guys may not know, I am actually of Hawaiian descent, and so being able to see things like this with the thatched roofing and the boats that look like what I have seen before for Hawaiian history and Polynesian sort of oceanic history, I have to have a minute to sit down. I have to have a little minute to sit down and kind of just like be really happy and smile really hard because it's exciting. It's so much fun to have those little touches of being able to kind of get in touch with a little bit of my family's past and my family's culture blended together with some of the most beautiful and amazing animals that personally I think live in the world, because how can you not enjoy a kiwi? They're also a lot bigger in person. I haven't seen one in person yet, but I have seen like people with kiwi before. They're a lot bigger than I thought they would be. I guess for some reason, after having handled so many kiwi fruit, I had this assumption that kiwi were the same size as kiwi fruit, which is really silly. Because they're actually a lot bigger than that. They're more like a chicken. They're more like a very adorable chicken who happens to lay an egg that's almost as big as it is. So yes, I am so happy that this is coming out. I am so enthusiastic about being here for the new animals. Tasmanian devils really, like, they're quite well known, I think, around the world, but because of the diseases that currently are like wrecking their populations and habitat loss, it's great to be able to focus on them. And quokka, like quokka are so cute. Is that going to be just my instant shot of joy anytime I just sort of need to go ahead and smile, is to see those adorable quokka? And I had no idea that they actually store fat in their tail like a leopard gecko or many other species. I think that kangaroo actually do that as well. And I know quokka are related to kangaroo. So where's their pouch? Hold up. All right. Now I'm really excited thinking about all of the different things I don't know about the animals that we're getting, like the fairy penguin, who is the smallest penguin in the world, and the spectacled flying fox, which is one of the largest bats in the world, and a nectar and blossom eater, which I really love because, come on, it eats like flowers, not just plants, but like flowers and its nectar, and normally you associate that, say, with a hummingbird. This is no hummingbird, it's a giant mammal. And I'm also very happy because we are getting not the birds I was hoping for, but the birds that satisfy my heart 2 out of the 5 new animals are indeed going to be of the avian variety. We still do not have an aviary coming yet from the looks of it, so we don't have those flying foxes being, say, oh, you know, maybe what bird would I even begin to pick? Probably the birds of paradise. If I had to pick just one type of bird to go ahead and have in those enclosed aviaries, maybe birds of paradise or hummingbirds, just to be super tiny. That would be so adorable. But I'm very, very, very excited to have the kiwi. I'm so happy to have all of these beautiful decorative items, which will include over 200 pieces, many of which are going to be those ferns! Wandering through that fern field is a teensy little Tasmanian devil, if you guys didn't notice that. Just the adorable items everywhere. I guess that's a quokka, adorable little quokka like statue over in the right corner. Oh, the palm trees, the palm fronds, the decorations. It looks like there are, you know what? I've never thought about putting a like sunken ship at the bottom of my aquatic exhibits, but I should, especially considering that not only are we getting the new DLC pack, but we're also getting a free update as usual to go along with it, and it's going to make all of our underwater exhibits even more exciting. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at the ferns. Look at this. Oh no. Okay, I am actually getting more emotional the more I look. But again, having grown up with like zero representation of my like family's culture ever, other than actually no, we didn't even have anything like Pocahontas. Not until Moana came out, right? This is very, very exciting for me, and I am so happy that we also get some of my favorite animals too. And I'm so happy that it's not just the animals, but also going to be all of this beautiful architecture and all of these unique building pieces that we can tell entirely different stories with our zoos now. I actually think we might have to go ahead and perhaps either make a huge island zone in our main planet zoo, the Pixel Sanctuary, or we might have to go ahead and perhaps embark on a field expedition to found a new conservation center in a new island chain, which could be interesting in its own way too. And, of course, we do have that free update coming as well, free update 1.15, which is going to add just some interesting things that I will show you guys in just a second. But for now, I hope you guys are ready to pack your bags and get ready to embark on an unforgettable journey along the coastal islands. Abundant and rich flora and fauna. Actually it says fauna and flora, but I love plants so much I like Freudian slipped it to the front. Abundant and rich fauna and flora, you'll discover some iconic species in various locations on the ocean continent. Continent? Well, like island chains? Okay, we'll keep rolling with this. Through the lush forest of New Zealand, you may encounter the curious kiwi, or set sail further along the islands to meet with the energetic Tasmanian devil. Keep rowing along the south coast of Australia to discover a little penguin colony huddled together. Or, if you'd prefer, take a hike to Rottnest Island. Oh my gosh, that doesn't sound like an appealing island, but you'll find the lovable quokka giving you their best smile. Oh, look up there. It's the striking spectacled flying fox spreading its wings. Also, the kiwi! And look at all of the ferns! And, you know, this is not just me being over-enthusiastic about plants as usual, because, yes, actually, we do have some very rare ferns. We'll get to those in just a second, coming in this pack as well. Like, rare ferns, come on. Like, kiwi, rare ferns, Polynesian sort of, like, architecture. Oh, I have to sit down and, oh, my smile hurts. It's so big. Alongside these stunning animals, you'll also be getting over 200 scenery pieces inspired by the rich traditions of Polynesia. Decorate your zoos with intricately carved tiki statues, straw huts, and colorful flower lays, in celebration of the captivating culture of the region. You can even admire the diversity of the islands with the additional of impressive volcanic rock and glow-in-the-dark faux lava. Oh my gosh, lava Oh my gosh, that would be so much fun to decorate with. Can you imagine? Along with distinctive foliage that inhabit the islands, such as the beautiful Nikau palm and the radiant silver fern, emblem of New Zealand. Yeah, wow. I've actually never heard of that fern, and I probably mispronounced it. My apologies. But wow, like an actual. Okay. So we get greenery as well. There's still quite a bit more going. We will actually have another career scenario that you can dive into. Look, you can see some of the volcano, like the faux lava, or the fake lava that we've got down here. The straw huts, it looks like there's a cruise ship. What, is that gonna be like a new item? Because that's amazing. So that you can have, of course it's going to be. That's gonna be the new zoo entrance, obviously, because that's where the people are gonna come in and out. Where else are they gonna pop out the volcano? And finally, we have the free update with viewing domes. Viewing domes. Give your zoo visitors a whole new viewing experience with viewing domes. Guests will be able to enter these viewing domes in the habitat via an underground network without any need of a path or tunnel. I would have fallen to my knees if I hadn't been sitting down when I read that, because the idea of trying to figure out how to make a tunnel from like the path under my exhibit so I could put this viewing dome on terrified me. And thankfully we don't need to worry about that, because we'll be able to go ahead and we will have a feature where all you have to do is place the viewing dome entrance on the habitat barrier, and then you place the viewing dome anywhere inside the habitat. They will automatically be connected to your dome gate, and you can even place multiple domes in one habitat. Why not place them underwater to create an even more breathtaking view? Just make sure you add your water to your terrain after you place the dome in the desired location. So caution if you're like filling up your water full of animals and then you have to remove all of it. You can find your dome entrance in the barriers menu and the glass viewing dome in your guest facilities and habitats tab. We're excited to see all the creative ways you utilize this new feature of your zoos. Yeah, I don't even know what exhibit I would put that in first. I truly don't. I mean, can you imagine popping right up in the middle of a penguin colony? Or what if you could peek over the edge and watch as the tigers walk past you? Or what if you could be right up in there where you can really just be surrounded by, oh gosh, like what other, like a panda, I guess. You could watch a panda just kind of like roll across the ground. My husband Chips has seen pandas before, like in the Panda Research Center in China, in abundance, where there's a lot of pandas. He doesn't have very high opinions about their mobility skills, let's just say that. Oh my goodness. Giraffe! Well, actually, I don't know if I want to be in a viewing dome for a giraffe. The only view of a giraffe I'm going to get from the viewing dome under it is not going to be the attractive one. So I guess there are some animals this wouldn't be the best to put with. But there's also going to be some quality of life updates that will tweak things, and there are going to be some behavior changes for the for the orangutans, where they will be able to brachiate, which means like move from branch to branch with their arms swinging along. And there's going to be new color morphs for the king penguin of the aquatic pack, Melanistic, Lewistic, Brown, and Xanthic. What is a Xanthic? What Xanthic king penguin? What? I have no answers yet. I will continue to search. So that's very exciting. I'm completely tickled and excited. I don't think I'm gonna stop smiling all the way until I actually get to see a kiwi, and then I'll keep smiling. And this only further emboldens my thoughts that perhaps Chips and I should finally, 3 years later, celebrate our honeymoon, maybe somewhere where we could see these guys in person. How many of you have seen a kiwi in person? Is it worth it? I know that's a trick question because the answer is yes. I'm just looking for more excuses to put more tally marks next to potentially doing that trip. Well, I should go ahead and practice by enjoying our wonderful new kiwi once everything comes out next week. I'm so excited to dive into it. I have no idea how... Wait, kiwi chick? Am I about to watch a kiwi chick run? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. All right. Okay. I've got to go. I don't know how to cope with this. I need to go tell my husband. All right, guys. This is going to be very exciting. I'll see you next week. Stay curious, everyone. Bye-bye.